Hi everyone, welcome back to Southern Ghost Stories, where we talk about some of the most haunted places in the South. I'm your host Chelsea, along with Alan.
Hello.
We hope you enjoyed our last podcast on the Seelbach Hotel in Louisville. If you're interested in finding out more information about the property or other haunted locations in Louisville, check out our Louisville Ghost Map app, which allows you to customize your own ghost tour, along with our book, Southern Ghost Stories, Historical Hauntings. Today, we'll be talking about the 1790 Inn in Savannah, Georgia.
Located at the corner of Lincoln and East President Street, 1790 Inn is widely considered to be one of the most haunted places in Savannah. While quaint and cozy, it offers an incredible dining experience, along with a couple of ghosts to keep you on your toes. It's a common misconception that the 1790 Inn has been an inn since 1790. This is not necessarily true. The restaurant and inn are housed in what were originally three separate residences. The western part of the building was built as a duplex in the early 1820s by Steele White for his family. However, a few months after the house was built, he died and the property fell to his wife Anne and their two children. The smaller eastern section was built by the Powers family in 1888. The ground level with its slate floor and brick walls are believed to date back to a previous building that was likely destroyed in the Great Savannah Fire of 1820. Original wood shingles are visible in the attic, and wooden pegs and wedges holding beams in place. They can be found around the building as well. In early 1979, while the property was used as a restaurant, 14 rooms were added upstairs and the property became home to an inn.
"1790's most well-known ghost story is that of Anna, a woman who fell in love with a German sailor in the early 1800s, but was engaged to another through an arranged marriage. Some say that she was an Irish servant who was already married to a man who lived in the house when she fell in love with the sailor. Although she's been seen roaming all over the inn, you're most likely to find her in room 204. Story has it that when her true love sailed off to sea, heartbroken Anna threw herself out of a third-story window leaning against the bricked courtyard below. Some even believe that she was pushed through the window by her angry and jealous fiancé who had paid her passage into Savannah. The hotel really plays this ghost story up for their guests. In fact, just outside of room 204 is a mannequin behind a window curtain. This effect makes it seem like a woman is looking out of a window onto the street. If you were to just glance up and see it, you would definitely do a double take thinking it was Anna. Even though the mannequin is fake, the ghost is real. She is known to go through women's clothing, makeup, jewelry, and occasionally moving items to different areas of the room. Guests in the room wake in the morning and can't find their keys. Some have even reported feeling someone tickling their feet as they laid in bed at night. One guest claimed they found lipstick smeared across the bathroom curtain, while others simply feel nudged in the middle of the night, or they may hear muffled crying. On especially dark nights, some can even see her peering out of the window at them. Some have woken in the middle of the night to the sound of water running in the bathroom, while others have heard the toilet flush all on its own.
If you're feeling really adventurous, room 204 has a Ouija board. There's also a journal by the bed so that ghosts can record any paranormal activity. I would advise anyone who stays in room 204 to take a few minutes and read what other guests have experienced there in the room. We love the inn, and we enjoyed staying in room 204. However, if you stay in the room, be prepared for ghost tours to stop in front of your room and talk off and on for most of the night. Another ghost rumored to live at the inn is named Thaddeus. He's a small servant boy who plays in the kitchen and leaves shiny pennies on the table and bar tops. It's believed that the young slave boy is scared of the money, as back in the 1800s, if they were caught with money, they could be disciplined. This is likely the reason that change will appear in the bar and the kitchen. The little boy is scared he is going to be in trouble after finding it lying around. During quiet hours, you can sometimes hear laughter from the bar. Thaddeus has also been known to visit guests in room 104. People in that room have been known to find pennies and other coins in odd places in their room. The lights and fan in the bathroom have also been known to turn themselves off and on at weird hours of the night.
In addition to 204 and 104, there are other stories from other rooms in the inn that are allegedly haunted. Guests in room 207 have felt their bed move. One guest even referred to the movement as a constant thumping while they were in the room. In room 205, guests have had issues with electronics and the television. While watching a show one night, a guest sat there in disbelief as the TV shut off on its own. Room 203 has also been the center of paranormal activity, as guests have claimed to find things moving around in their room. Lights have also been known to flicker and turn themselves off and on their own. Like room 207, room 201 has also had reports of the bed moving in the middle of the night. It's as if someone pushed it and bumped into it while the guest was sleeping.
People that have stayed in room 107 have heard the bathroom door open and close on their own in the middle of the night. One guest is even reported to waking up hearing her name being called while she was alone in the room. Guests that stay in room 302, it's a separate building known as the Worm House, have heard unexplained noises in the middle of the night, and some have captured orbs in pictures that were taken in the room. A spirit named Kissy or Hattie, who was thought to be a slave, she resides in the kitchen where the basement originally was. As we all know, servants typically lived in the basement back in the 19th century. Some say she likes to throw silverware. It's believed that when she's near you, you will hear the sounds of chains rattling. Chelsea and I have stayed at 1790 on several occasions. The first time we stayed there, we wanted to stay in room 204 where Anna lives. Unfortunately, the room was booked, so we wound up staying in room 205. The night we stayed in room 205, we didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I did hear a noise in the bathroom late at night when I was in bed, but it could have been anything. Sometimes you just hear stuff in a very old building. We also finally got to stay in room 204 the following year. Chelsea and I got creative, and we set out some makeup and jewelry around the room, and we went out to walk around town. We took pictures before we left to see if we could catch Anna moving things around. However, when we got back to the room that night, nothing had been moved. We also ate dinner in the restaurant and had some drinks at the bar. We didn't see anything out of the ordinary there either, but we did find out that the restaurant downstairs is now Chelsea's favorite place to eat in Savannah. While we didn't experience any paranormal activity in the inn, we did get to hear a lot of stories from the staff who have been there for a very long time. 1790 is a great place to stay, especially if you are an amateur ghost hunter. In addition to the hauntings at the inn, you are a block away from Columbia Square, where notable haunted locations such as the Kehoe House and the Davenport House are located. You are also a block away from the Owens Thomas House and just 2 streets over from Colonial Park Cemetery.
We hope you enjoyed hearing all about the enchanting 1790 Inn. If you would like to learn more about the inn, check out our website, southernghoststories.com. Also, if you plan on visiting Savannah and want to take your own customized haunted tour, download the Savannah Ghost Map app in iTunes and Google Play. Please feel free to leave a comment or send us a message on our Facebook or Instagram accounts. Let us know about any creepy experiences you may have had. And feel free to give us some ideas on what locations you would like to hear us talk about in the future shows. Be sure to subscribe and check back with us next time as we discover the Andrew Jackson Hotel in New Orleans.
1790? It's a common misconception that the 1700... Stop! You're making me laugh.
I didn't start laughing until after you already stopped.
In early 1790.
You like to apologize to me now?